Hey guys! This is Flirty, Dirty, and Bookish. Welcome to the dark side.
Listen if you dare.
Okay, guys,
Alright.
we are talking about another standalone this week, which is Love Me Stalk Me, and I loved this book. It was so fun.
It was refreshing. Like,
Yeah,
it was still a stalker romance, which is like, I love stalker romances,
still
but they
technically classified
do,
as a dark romance.
yeah, and I love stalker romances, but they do get repetitive. Like, because they're
Yes,
very, because, like, yes, like, the, like, actual plot of the book may be different, but, like, the way they stalk is always the same thing.
outside the window, at
A
work, like
mask.
cameras,
Like
like,
they have a nickname for them and they're always telling them to run and so it's like it's just very much always the same thing. And also the girl is always aware they're being stalked. So
yeah,
this was like really refreshing. It was really different. And also a lot of the time in the other stalker books, the girl doesn't know her stalker either.
yeah. Or like
Like,
she knew
or
them
they'll
at
like get
some
to know
point.
them, but usually it's after they're already being stalked by them and like whatever. Like she technically meets him before he starts stalking her. So like
Yeah.
actually meets him, like face to face meets before
Yes.
he's like full on stalking her. So that was like really refreshing. Like it was so cool. It was like a new take on it. Like it was
Yeah.
like, yes, use your creativity. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Um, but I really liked it. Um,
And I know AI is very controversial.
oh, it totally is. But like, is it even really AI anyway? Because he's the one doing it. It's like kind of AI, kind of.
Sorta. So like yes, he it is an AI app that she is using. It's
Yes,
just
the one
not
that her best
AI
friend is
responding
using
to her.
is AI. The one she's using is not. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
It's the same app, but like AI is not actually the one. She's not actually using any
Yeah.
form of AI.
Yeah. And I think AI
Except
can be useful in certain ways. Um,
people
but
just
I
take it too
don't
far with a lot of stuff.
well, it's just like you're taking away jobs from people, man.
Yeah, but
Like
like
that's
also
where
like
like you gotta
when
draw the
people
line.
or people using it to write and stuff, it's like, what are you doing?
Like the
Like,
AI Google thing, I absolutely love it. You Google something and Google AI comes up and be like, "Here's your answer," but like this is where I found it from. So if you're like a lot of times like for work, I'll be trying to find something specific that I saw somewhere but I can't remember where it's from. So I Google basically what that said and then it brings me
mm-hmm.
to that document. Love that.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
great.
that's fine. But like using it as
To write
like
a
to help
book,
you with
to
like
write a
writing
song.
or like anything like that, it's not okay because it doesn't actually have its own brain. Like it's taking
Yeah.
stuff from other people,
Yeah.
like people that actually used their brain to write something and now you're
Yeah.
plagiarizing it without knowing most of the time. Like you don't know you're
Yeah.
plagiarizing it, but you are. If you're using AI to help you write anything in any way, shape, or form, you're
Yeah.
plagiarizing something.
Yeah.
At some
Like
point you
for example,
plagiarize.
like I was taught this in school, taught like I was allowed to use AI in school. What like this was a few years ago. But it was like use AI to be like, I need to come up with some sort of concept for this.
Hmm.
Or I need to like don't like I was a marketing major. Don't make me a marketing plan, but like I just need help like generating ideas and start like it flowing. And like take ideas from it sort of thing. Like
See,
that's
I'm a little more old school than you are when it comes to AI. Like, I don't really, I mean, other than the fact that the when I search on Google, but that's just because Google does that automatically and I can't control that. And of course, I'm going to read the first thing that pops up.
yeah.
Whatever. But like, other than that, I don't even know how to use AI. Like, I don't use it. Like,
I
at
was
all. I
taught
couldn't even
how
tell
to
you how to
do
use
it.
it.
I was taught how to do it and how to use it properly and how to use it to benefit you without it doing everything for you. That's probably why I don't use it very often. But like for example, I have chicken, this sauce, a cucumber, blah 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 in my fridge. I don't know what to make. put it into AI and it comes up with a recipe with everything that's in your
Yeah,
fridge.
I guess. I
Like
feel like I also like you're also way more type A than I am. And you're also like you're type A, I'm type B. Like there's no doubt about it. I actually that's a lie. Our other friend is probably type B. I'm probably type C. I can flow. But I'm really more type B than anything.
you're type B.
Yeah. But like I'm also like more of a creative brain. So like when AI was like first like really like what people were mostly using for was creating like art or like they were creating like images and like all these things and that's what everybody was using it for and I'm like I don't need that. Like I'd rather draw it myself like straight from my brain like what I fully think like I'm not gonna tell something else to do it. Like, I'll just draw it myself. And so like I didn't really need that. And then like even like yeah, I just never obviously I would never use it for writing because I just think that's plain
No,
wrong in the first place.
I agree.
But like art wise, like yeah, like a lot of people are using it. I'm like it was just never my thing. Like I had friends that like would do it and like whatever and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." I'm like, "But let me know if you want me to draw it." Like I can like edit it to like cuz you can't even with AI you can't get it to be exactly what you want. When
No.
someone's drawing it, you can because you can be like, "Oh, can you change this to be like, like it's much easier to actually do like
Yeah.
fully what you want." So like it was never useful to me. I never had a use for it. I don't
Yeah.
want to use it. I have no interest in it. But at this point in my life, being single and, hating the male species, the
You
whole
might sign
AI
up for
boyfriend thing does not sound so bad. That I might be signed up for. Okay,
Yeah.
if this app was really real, I probably would be on it because
It is
I
real.
don't.
There
No, I was
isn't it.
actually. Don't tell me that because then I'm gonna want that, and then I'm never gonna
That
date
specific
anybody.
app that they're talking about is not real, but there is an AI
Obviously,
app.
yeah, but like like that AI I can probably get behind. Like men suck. I mean, not all men,
Yeah.
obviously. She's been in a long-term relationship forever, and I love her boyfriend, and like we have
I
guy
agree though,
friends, and they're
men
all the
suck.
sweetest. But like my experience with the male species is not, and I have guy friends, and that's fine. But the moment and I've literally dated guy friends, so it's like the moment you cross into the dating, where they just change, and they're not the same. And I'm like, you were great. Like literally like a month ago you were amazing and now we're dating and like I want to strangle you. Like why did you change because we're dating? Like
Yeah.
I liked you when you were the way you were and now you've changed. So like I don't know what it is with dating the male species, but I can't do it anymore, man. I cannot do it anymore. I can't. Like we went out last night and this guy was flirting with me at the bar and all I could think in my head was this is nice in the moment, but like I'll probably never speak to you again. Like I have no need or like want to like speak to you ever again. Like I don't even use Tinder anymore. Like literally the last time I opened Tinder, like I actually opened it last night
I was
because
gonna
me
say
and
I
my
saw you
cousin
open it last night.
yeah, me and my cousin were talking about it because she had just like matched with someone or whatever, and we were joking that because we were at a lacrosse game, we're like, oh, if we go on it, like we'll probably like they'll be in range or whatever. And so she opened hers, and I go to open mine, and it had been so long since I'd been on Tinder, it logged me out.
No, baby, it's because you
And
got a new
the
phone.
Oh yeah. See, I haven't even used Tinder in so long that I like forgot that haven't like whatever. But
Yeah.
like I was logged out of Tinder and then I'm like, okay, I guess I'll like log back in. And then I was like, oh wait, and then I realized the last time I was on there is because her boyfriend was bugging me, so I gave him my phone and let him swipe for me.
Well, because we've
So
never
they're
had
so
dating
random.
apps, right? Like
I
me and him have
know.
never
You
had
guys were
dating
yeah.
apps. We started dating before really dating apps were really a thing, before we
And
ever
even if
really
they were
needed
a thing,
them.
you guys were in high school when you started dating, so you wouldn't have been
Yeah.
on them anyway. So like yeah, you guys had like no like so yeah, every once in a while I'll give Morgan or her boyfriend my phone and I'm like, here, you guys wanna have fun here, you wanna swipe?
I
Swipe,
go
like be
through
me.
our friends' Tinders all the time, and I'm like, dude, it'd be like, it's, and then it's like so much harder to be a guy because I'm like, I just want to match with a girl and like start talking to her, and I'm like, I'll totally swoop her off her feet. No. But then you go on a girl's Tinder and it's the complete opposite, and I'm like, wow, I have so many people to talk to.
See, I like I just can't. be bothered. And it's
Yeah.
like, like they'll talk to you for like 2 seconds and then you don't do exactly what they want and then they kind of just like fade away. And I'm like, okay. Or they don't. And then they're like super clingy and they're like always there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, mm-mm. Or you date them and they turn out to be psychopaths and not the good kind. So
Yeah.
I'm not really, so really the only time I use Tinder is when my friends are bored and I give them my phone and I say, swipe. Because I don't care. Like, I don't. I've given up, guys.
The
I've
last
given up.
person she met on Tinder was shorter than what he said and was
Which
shorter
made
than
him
her.
shorter than me because I was okay with the fact that we were the same height. I'm like, whatever, I don't wear heels that often. It's fine. No, he was 2 inches shorter than what he said he was, which means he was 2 inches shorter than me. And I was like, okay, whatever, like I can ignore this, I can like and then I found out that he was also a knight. Like he liked to go to Renaissance fairs and dress up as a knight. And then
Which
I had to
that's great
go
if you like doing that. It's
yeah, and then
just not our vibe.
we got into a political fight and we had like different political and it was a date out of hell. And the last time I'd met someone from
Didn't
Tinder
he
off
make
that
you
was
pay
my
for
like
it?
yes! And I paid for everything. Or I paid for all my shit at least. But I paid for everything. And like I had to drive myself halfway there. Like it was just like, you know what? Whatever. And but anyway, and then afterwards I like went to Morgan's house and all of our friends were there. And none of our guy friends knew I was going on a date. I made sure nobody knew. I just started hanging out with this group like 2 months before, so I wasn't like, like telling the guys I'm going on like date or whatever. Like I wasn't close with the guys. I was more just like friends with Morgan and my cousin at this point. Like I wasn't super close with anybody else. And I didn't want them to know, especially after everything that happened on that date. And I walk in and Morgan looks at me and I'm like, oh no. And she's like, so how was your date? And I'm not shitting you guys, all five of them, one of them I had never even met before at this point in time, never met him before. And they all go, Kylie, you went on a date? Who'd you go on a date with? What happened? Like, where did you, like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and of course, I'd already told my cousin everything because me and her, like, were going out the same direction. So we ended up, like, carpooling. And then she drove me back. So she already knew everything. So she's like, oh my God, guys, he was a knight. And then the
They
jokes.
haven't left. They haven't let
They
it go.
haven't. We went out last night. And one of our guy friends looks at me and
Found
he's
any more
like, so
nights?
Kylie found it. Yeah, it literally, I'm like, I'm never gonna live that down, am I? Like, I'm never gonna live that down.
No,
So, no,
not with this group of friends. You don't really let anything
no.
down. No,
Which makes me never makes
no,
Tinder even scarier for me. Like I'm like, I don't wanna. I don't need anything else on my line of crazy things that have happened to me in the dating world.
no.
It's already a long list.
Yeah.
It's
But
long. And we don't need to get into that. Let's But anyway, so Love Me Stalk Me. Boy, do I wish my life was a book.
I
So
know. Me too.
she actually is dating somebody else, like for most of this book. And he's an asshole and we hate him. And his name is Evan, and we hate him. And yeah, he's just
Evan
fucking sucks.
sucks.
Like
So
he doesn't care about anything. She's put on some weight
she
since they've been
what gained
together,
like
and no.
10 pounds and he goes, she'll have a salad dressing on the side, nothing else. Don't even eat that bread. Oh, it's not bread. It's like made out of like vegetables. No, you can't have that.
And as someone who like I like totally related to that because like I deal with like body issues. Like I'm not skinny. And therefore, I'm probably at some point going to be like, oh, like I feel uncomfortable in certain clothing. Like I don't,
Yeah,
always like feel
same.
like I look the best. Like I'm constantly asking my friends if I look okay in something. They can tell me I look good, and I will ask them 20 more times because I feel like I don't. And so like I totally like got how she was feeling, and then like also I've had exes before like literally like do things like that, and like so like I got how she felt, and I immediately hated him because I was
Yeah,
like,
no, I don't mean
gross.
to like totally rub this in your face, but like the last 2 months, probably gained like 3, 4, maybe 5 pounds. My boyfriend's literally like, I'm gonna go get dessert. You want some? And that's
Yeah,
the kind of
it's
man that
like,
people need that doesn't
and
even
you know what? Like
notice.
that's fine. Like I like it's just so dumb. And like I've also like she also deals with in this book like her family pointing out her weight. So she has her family pointing out her weight and she has like her
It's
boyfriend and I'm like
worst.
and I love my family. I love them. But like mine does so I totally related to Izzy on those levels
Yeah,
because like I
same.
get that. Like I
Yeah.
get it. Like if it sucks. It's not fun. It makes you hate your body and then they question why you hate your body and why you have no self-respect and end up dating assholes. I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. Because I have no
Yeah.
self-respect because you've told me my entire life that
Yeah.
I don't deserve that if I don't change this. So it's just like she's totally relatable. She's not like just
Yes.
some FMC that's
Skinny,
skinny and
pretty,
perfect and like
fun.
whatever.
Yeah. No.
Like it's not like that at all. She's completely relatable 100%. And it's really easy to be able to put yourself in her shoes and like
Yeah.
understand like what's going on with her. Or at least for me, because I've dealt with like those issues, but I feel like every girl has dealt with that issue at some point in their lives. Even if it's
Yes.
not coming from their family, like or like even if nobody's saying anything to them, like
You
it might not
feel
be
it,
to
you
that
know, you put
extreme.
on a pair of jeans that didn't fit like they did a fucking month
Yeah.
ago. Like,
Or maybe they even do fit and you still just don't like your body. And
yeah.
that's, I feel every girl has looked in the mirror and thought that because we have stupid fucking social standards. And so every girl grows up thinking something about their body. I'm too skinny. I'm too fat. My hips are too wide. My hips are too round. My body's
My
a weird shape.
my
Like,
ass is too flat. Oh no, my ass is now too big. Oh, my stomach's
my
not
boobs
flat
are
enough.
my boobs are too small. My boobs are too big. Like, you know what? Your body is perfect the way it is, and fuck the social standards. And it took me a long time to come to terms with that. But like even so, like I never listened to other people because fuck what they
Mm-mm.
think. But anyway, so yeah, Izzy is definitely struggling with that, and she's kind of in this state where she is starting to believe it because she's heard it so many times. And so Evan's just a fucking jack fucking shit. I hate him. Like I actually hated him this entire book. I could not
Yeah.
stand him. It wasn't like other books where sometimes you like the boyfriend they're currently dating and then they like reveal themselves to be an
No,
asshole.
he was a piece of
You
shit the
knew from the beginning.
entire fucking time.
Yeah, you were not
And
surprised that
she
he was
was
an
just
asshole.
with him because she had been with him forever, and it just was like,
And
you
because he had
here or
basically
not.
convinced and also he had basically convinced her she couldn't get anybody else.
Hmm. And he was rich.
So, but she had a good job and everything and he also thought that like, oh, like do you
Just
need
because
to
you
work so
manage a
much? And
store doesn't make your job super important. And like,
basically
you
because she's a woman. If a man had her job, he'd be like, go, bro. But because it's her, it's like not important. Um, but yeah. So anyway, the book literally
he's
starts
just the
off and
worst kind of man. Just the worst.
he's no, literally the worst man. And then they're like at dinner when the book started and she sees like this guy and he's like staring at her from across the bar because she's hot, okay? She just has to believe in herself. And that's Cal, our leading man, and we very quickly find out that he's going to be the new security like kind of security guard, but like he's in charge of all the security at
Yeah,
this store
he's
because
like
it's kind of
a
like Nordstrom. It's like a
yeah,
huge, like big
yeah.
department store that carries expensive
Like
stuff.
Macy's, honestly. It's more like Macy's. Macy's is huge and has everything.
Yeah, but this is like high end. Macy's has like not all high end stuff, right? Wow, I've been in denial about Macy's all these years. I didn't know Macy's was high end. It just sounds like it wouldn't be.
I know. No, Macy's has like Louboutins and
Huh.
everything.
But anyway, so like
Macy's is
yeah,
like Holt Renfrew.
huh. We don't have Macy's here, guys, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
We did when I was like 4, so I
We
don't remember.
did?
We did. That's why we named my dog Macy.
Oh,
Because we
didn't know
used to
that.
see the name everywhere, and me and my sister were just like, oh, Macy. So, yeah, that's why.
Didn't know that.
But, yeah, we did. But they were gone. Like, we were so young when they were gone. I mean, you were 4 years older than me. But still, you were still not even double digits when we lost
Yeah.
them. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so she runs this store, and he's the new security guy. He's running the security. And he like immediately thinks she's pretty, but like can obviously see she's there with a guy, like whatever, I'm gonna lay off. But then he can kind of tell the guy's like obviously a fucking jerk. Because he's like on his phone at
Well,
dinner and not paying attention to
and
her
she's
and
not happy and she's miserable and pushing her plate of food around 'cause she doesn't fucking want that and all she wants was a goddamn cheeseburger.
exactly. Or like pasta. She's Italian. She wants fucking pasta, bro.
Yeah.
Like let her have her pasta. But anyway, so like whatever. And then
Pasta.
I know, I had pasta tonight for dinner.
Oh, I did not. I had
I
sushi.
did. I also had pasta for lunch, though. I really shouldn't have pasta for a few more days, but I'm having pasta salad tomorrow for lunch. Wow. My family's not Italian, but we eat like we are. I don't know why. Anyway, but yeah, so they definitely, um, kind of like obviously can't be together from the start of the book. So there's you're kind of like, okay, how is this gonna go? Like, because he's already kind of decided like he's just gonna back off, stay away. He's just gonna get his job done, like whatever. Well, he starts work, and then he sees her like in person and is talking to her, and he's like, oh, but like she's
So
pretty.
smart and so pretty and so hot and blah blah blah
And
blah.
then he obviously has access to all the cameras in the store, including the camera in her office, because he's at a security. So like it's not technically stalking, and
No, he's
he's not
just doing
technically
his
stalking.
job really, really
Yeah,
well.
really, really well. And also to clarify, so the reason they needed to hire like a new like real head of security, like someone like him that's like been in the army and stuff before, and he's like really like amazing hacker, really good at cybersecurity. Um, the reason that they needed someone like him is because currently there's like people going around and they're robbing like these massive like stores, and they're taking
For
like a lot of
thousands and
merchandise.
thousands and
Yeah,
thousands.
so they're on guard. Nothing's happened at there, but they're like on guard because they're like, okay, like something could happen. So
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, so he's like watching her and he ends up overhearing her and her best friend, who happens to be the assistant manager, Amanda. We love
Love
Amanda.
her. She's so fun.
She's so fun. But basically, Amanda hates Evan. Everybody hates Evan, honestly.
Everybody hates Evan. Her fucking family hates Evan. If your
Everybody hates
family
Evan.
hates who you're with, look in the mirror.
Yeah. I mean, 90% of the time. Sometimes your family's the crazy ones. You just gotta decipher which version it is. Because I know people who have um relationships where the person in the relationship is actually normal and the other person's family is just not jobs. But anyway, and any hoodle. But so it's true, it's not always the person's fault in the relationship. But in this case, it is. It's Evan's fault. It is Evan's fault. 100%. Evan's just a fucking jerkwad. Like a jerkwad. But anyway, and so he is like hated by Amanda. Like Amanda hates this man. She wants her bestie with someone else, but she knows
Every
she's not
time
gonna
she
break up
goes,
with
"Can you break
Evan.
up with them yet? Can you break up with them yet?" Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Break
She's
up with
like,
them.
yeah. And she's like, do you at least like having sex? Like blah blah blah, whatever. And anyway, they end up in this long conversation, and Amanda now has this AI boyfriend. She named hers Chad.
Because Amanda wants a fucking
A
frat
frat
boy.
boy. A frat boy. Anyway, so she's like showing this to her, and she's like, you should like get the app, whatever.
Yeah.
And
Because not
Cal,
only is Evan a piece of shit, cares about what she looks like, is rude as fuck, and all of these things, he also doesn't put out.
no, probably
Shocker.
because he's probably out cheating on her. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, he's definitely cheating on her. But anyway, so she's like, okay, like, not gonna do it, right? She's like, no, I'm not gonna do that, that's dumb, whatever. But Cal overheard. So he then steals her phone for like a little bit, not like fully steals it. He's like, hey, I need to add this like security
To
app
your
on your
work
phone for
email.
your emails and like all this stuff. And she's like, oh, okay, because that's his
It's
job. So he takes her phone, and when he has it, he like hacks into it, so he gets like all of her phone information. Like when she gets an email, he'll see it. When she gets a phone call, he'll see it. When he she gets a text, he'll see it. And he doesn't
when
want
she
it
downloads an app, he'll know.
exactly. So and then obviously what app started this whole thing? So obviously she ends up downloading this fucking app. And he's watching her as she sets it up, but she doesn't know that. And so she's setting it up.
That's
She
so
literally
good.
makes Cal. She makes him.
So good. The
And then
what she
she's
changed his eye color.
no, his eye
That
color was
little.
correct. She couldn't even remember what his eye color was. She
She
was just like,
changed one thing and was like, "No, it can't. No, it's
it
no."
was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
the name because she started typing Cal. She literally had Cal, and then she goes EB, and it makes it Caleb. And he's like, but she paused when she was doing it. So when
Yeah.
you skip over to his head, he's like, did she do that on purpose? Like, was she going to say Cal, or like was like was
And
it just
like
a
this
glitch
man
and like it
doesn't
took
know he's
longer?
stalking her at this point. He doesn't even realize he's stalking her.
He doesn't know what's happening at this point. He's lost his fucking marbles, is basically what's happening. All he knows is that she's gorgeous. Her boyfriend treats her like shit. She doesn't think she's pretty, but she is. And he needs her to know that. And he needs her to eat properly and like actually eat and like all this stuff.
And he brings her
So,
lunches and stuff. Like,
and dinners if she's there late. Like, he's like making sure that he brings her breakfast.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so he's like, okay, whatever. So he's making sure she's healthy. Okay, guys, that's all he's doing.
Uh-huh. Breakfast is the
Anyway,
most important meal of the day.
so then he literally every time she texts Cal, or every time she texts Caleb, she's actually texting Cal, and Cal is responding,
Yeah,
and
he
he
has
is
now
pretending to
taken
be.
over this app and
The problem is that he also learned that there's a FaceTime feature. She can at any time call or FaceTime her AI boyfriend, and it will show an AI image, which is fine. It will still show the AI image, but if he wants to take over that part and make it so it still sounds like him, then then he has to like do something. So he has to like download this like voice modulator. Like he's taking this to extremes. And it's so fucking funny. Like I was like dying. Like
no,
this book is
it's
so
so
funny.
good. And then like she just like actually like Amanda's using this to like sext with Chad
Cause
and like
you can like get the premium and it sends you like a vibrator that the app can control. So then Amanda tells her this because obviously Amanda's using it. So
yeah.
then she's like she's like, well, I'm gonna get premium too. Well, obviously he doesn't want the app to control the vibrator, so he sends her a different vibrator that he can control from at a distance. Well, then Amanda sees the vibrator she
Goes,
got. She goes,
this is better than mine. What the fuck?
she's like, oh wow, they must have changed it. I did order mine like 6 months ago. Like, wow, they've really upgraded. This is nice for how much it like, whatever, how much the premium subscription like costs. And it's just like, Cal, babe, do you not remember that Amanda also has like you got to be careful here.
No, but like Amanda's using this to like sex with Chad. Okay. Well, no. Izzy is using
Just
this
want
to
someone to
have
talk to.
conversations with, but is talking about Cal.
To Cal without knowing she's talking to Cal. And it's so funny because he's like, well, how do I like do anything about this?
Yeah.
Because she can't know that I am Caleb.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just like goes on like that for a while and you're not really sure. And they get like closer, like themselves, they get closer. And then she almost feels like she's cheating on Caleb with Cal, but she's cheating on Cal with Caleb, but she's still with Evan. And
Yeah.
then
But
her and
she's
Evan,
cheating on Evan the entire time.
well, she's not even really, only emotionally. She never did
Yeah.
anything with Cal during that
No.
time. And obviously, she's not doing anything with Caleb during that. I mean, she is sexting with Caleb, but she thinks it's AI. So, like,
Yeah.
that's not
It is
cheating.
all harmful.
That's like reading or watching
Like
porn.
custom porn.
Like it's fine. Like
Yeah.
that's not cheating. I don't count that as cheating.
Yeah.
And even if she was, Evan deserves it. But anyway, and then so it's like, okay, like what the hell is going on? And you're kind of just like, okay, how are we gonna like is she gonna break up with Evan? like,
No, literally, I'm like, Kate, no, for real. Like she
like,
just figured out.
bro, you need to break up with Evan. Like, what is happening with this Evan thing? And you're kind of just like waiting for it, and you're just like, hello? And then finally she decides she's going to like dump him and she's like, "Oh, like can you come to my office? Like come, like meet up with me at like my work, like we need to talk." So he like shows up and he's all in a huff and he's like annoyed that like he like called her down there because he's a super important businessman. Well, actually he's not. He fucking lost his job and is lying to her, but whatever.
Yeah.
But he's just rich, so it's fine. Anyway, or is it? Anyway, so he comes down there and it's like this whole thing. And she's like, we need to break up. Like, I'm breaking up with you. Like, we're done. Like, like this isn't like a good relationship for me. Like, blah, blah, blah. And he freaks the fuck out and he attacks her. Like, full blown attacks her. Thankfully, he isn't able to grape her in time like he wanted to because Cal was watching the security footage and he,
Yeah.
like, is
But
able to make it
he
there before anything got too bad.
but Cal wasn't watching security footage right from the beginning, so he didn't know exactly what was going on because he knew that he was going down there to go and break up with them. So he was giving them space, and then
So he didn't check in on him, which is why she was able to get injured as bad as she was because he like it took Cal a minute. Thankfully, Cal got there before she anything went any farther.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, and then yeah, it's
he
kind
got
of just like
arrested,
fuck
but
you, bro.
he gets Evan gets arrested.
Yeah, but he gets out on bail.
Mm-hmm.
He's like non in or like it's gonna go to trial, whatever, like blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
like he's out on bail right now, and it's like fuck. And so Cal is like staying with her because he doesn't want her to be alone because
And
he's
like
just the
sleeping in front of
sweetest.
her door.
Like literally, he's like, and then when you're in his head, like in her head, she's like, "Oh, I feel so bad. Like he feels like he has to sleep on my couch. Like, like it's really sweet of him. Like I do feel much safer when he's here, but I don't want him to feel like obligated, like he has to do this." And then when you're in his head, it's like, if she kicks me out, I'll literally just sleep in front of her front door. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going anywhere. Like I'm staying, and it's just so fucking cute, and I love it so much. But
Mm-hmm.
this entire time, she's texting Cal or she's texting Caleb. And then she feels bad that she's texting Caleb because Cal is like staying at her house and like we're there with her. And then so it's just like this whole and so fucking funny. And you're like, hey, wait, how is she gonna find out? Like, what is gonna happen? Like, is she gonna be upset when she finds out? Because this is like kind of like an invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
Like I have been came out saying you're not sure. I didn't pick up on the fact that there was a few times. Okay, no, I picked up on the fact that the app had called her Izzy a few times, but I forgot that when she put in all her information, you don't put your name.
I know.
You just put your pet name.
Mm-hmm.
And which is Pretty Girl because she wanted to be called Pretty because like no one's like ever really called her that before. And so Cal is like immediately like Pretty Girl. And he slips up a few times too when she's
In
like
person, he
flirting with
calls
him
her
and stuff.
pretty.
He'll say Pretty Girl sometimes. And sometimes Caleb will say Izzy. Well, Cal shouldn't know Pretty Girl, and Caleb should not know Izzy. So she's not dumb. Like she did put it together, and she actually knew. And then she like reveals it to him, like, and he's like, "How long have you known?" She's like, "Since you started calling since Caleb started calling me Izzy, and you started calling me
Yeah.
Pretty Girl." Because
Yeah.
he didn't obviously slip up like too early on, and it was
No.
okay. It wasn't as bad when he was like he would slip up and call her Pretty Girl. It wasn't as obvious as Caleb slipping up and calling her Izzy because he could just randomly decide to call her Pretty Girl. This app would not know her name because she did not put it in there. So
Yeah.
it was yeah. So eventually she puts two and two together and like cool whatever because she already felt like she was cheating on
Yeah.
Cal with Caleb and
Yeah.
Caleb with Cal. So they're the same person. So we're cool. We're like on everything's fine. Cause she felt bad that she had to like cut it off from Caleb, even though he wasn't real. Anyway, but I felt bad too, and I knew they
I
were the same
know.
person.
I know. I was like, you gonna leave this man high and dry?
I know, I'm like, I literally know they're the same person, and I hate this. Like, I hate that you have to break up with one of them. But they're the same person, Kylie. They're the same person. But yeah. And so like now they're like together and you're like, there's like a good chunk of book left. What is going to happen? And you're like not sure. Um, can we just talk about my favorite part of this entire book? They go to dinner at her parents' house.
Oh,
She has
my
brought
favorite part's
Evan
different. But yeah.
okay,
Go on.
but they have brought or she's brought Evan there before. Like her brothers hate him. She has three brothers.
And she stopped bringing
Um,
him. Well, actually, he stopped agreeing to go, but
yeah. And they're all older than her and they're like all protective of her and like whatever. And so she like doesn't like whatever. They hate Evan. They hated Evan. Well, she's not with Evan anymore. So now she's scared because she's bringing Cal over there and she's like terrified. She's like, "Oh my God, like, like I really like Cal and I don't want them to not like Cal." And her brothers can be hard to please because they're protective of her, which is an example of like family members may just hate you to hate you. But like she's like, "I don't want like I want this to go well." But also she doesn't want her family to scare Cal off. Because her
yeah.
family is eccentric and her
It's
grandmother will fawn over him and like she's like, "Oh
the dad
God."
and the
Like
two fucking Pomeranians that
I love his Pomeranians. They're so funny. They're so funny.
Like the dad just has two fucking little furry dogs that run around. The mom hates them. The grandma just fawns over him and sits there and drinks her wine. And the brothers are
Well, literally
psycho.
the moment Cal like walks in, the grandma's like all over him and like so funny.
Ooh, you have so
It's
many muscles.
so funny. I was dying. I love when the grandmas are like that. I don't know why, it just cracks me up. And then her brothers are like all like, blah blah
Ooh,
blah.
yeah,
And they end
like
up outside
bigger
like playing
big
football or
man.
whatever. They end up outside playing football. Well, Cal's like ex-military. Like he's gonna be able to take
And
you guys down.
like
And it's
it's
so
supposed to
funny.
be like flag football. No, this is full tackle. I'm
Tackle. They're
going
like
to
shirtless in the
murder
backyard.
you.
Yeah,
Like
and their mom is like screaming.
WWE football.
Exactly. And their mom is screaming, "Don't get dirty before dinner. What are you doing?" Like blah blah blah.
And the
And then
grandma's
the
like, "Can you go pick out thyme from the garden?
so
Go pick
it's
out
none of the
cilantro."
garden. Yeah, so the garden isn't labeled like what's in the garden. Because they're like you should just know, like you should know your spices in this house, basically.
Yeah.
And so she gives Cal a basket and she's like, "Go and get this spice for me." And so he goes over there and you're in Izzy's head and Izzy's like, oh my God,
Fuck,
if he
fuck,
like
fuck,
fails
fuck, fuck.
this, like this is gonna be so bad. Like fuck,
Yeah.
fuck, 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 fuck. This is not good, this is not good, this is not good. And like obviously like she can't see what he's pulling out. And then he comes back over, gives the basket over to the grandma. Because the grandma also said the spice in Italian. Like she doesn't speak English. She was saying
Yeah.
it in Italian. And so you're like, oh God, like, oh God. And he goes and he gets the right spice. And you're like, yes, yes, Cal, yes. And she's like, how did you do that? And he's like, I know how to garden. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
like,
He's like, I'm not a
trust me.
pleb. Like, I
He's like,
can do this. I mean, if
I can
somebody asked
cook.
me to go and grab anything other than mint, basil, parsley, or cilantro out of a garden, I'd be fucking lost.
I mean, thyme has a pretty, like, distinct smell.
But you know what I mean, though?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, just out of fucking a sea of green, let me just pick. No, no, no.
But
So
he
good
did
on
well.
ya, Cal. Good on ya.
He did, yeah. And then anyway, and then they like had their family night. It was actually really good and it all went perfectly, but it was just so funny. Like it was so like I was dying laughing the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
Like I could not stop laughing.
The brothers love him. The mom likes him. The dad
They begrudgingly like
doesn't
him
care.
though. Like it's like I don't want to like you, but I do
But
like
like you
you kind of
keep,
vibe.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like you keep impressing me, and you're like, you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Um yeah, and then from there I was like, okay, well there's still a good chunk of this book left. What could possibly happen? Um A lot could happen,
Hmm.
in fact. I'm assuming your favorite part is next, right? Your favorite part is the part where Amanda has a gun.
No,
What is your favorite part?
we'll talk about it later.
Okay. Um, but yeah, so then it just kind of like continues on. Like you get to see them like falling in love with each other, and it's super cute. And like I love
Everything's
them.
great. Amanda loves him. Like everything is hunky dory.
Everything's great.
And
And
then
then
she
they're
goes
like
to take
all
out the
at work one
trash.
day. They're all at work one day. She's been or she has to go and help out like this party or whatever, and Cal's like, oh, I'll go with you, and she's like, no, don't worry, but like it will be fine, like it will take me 2 seconds. So she goes up, she does it, she recognizes the guy as someone that Evan knows, and she's like, ugh, whatever, and she like walks away, and she goes down because they have asked for like something specific, and she has to go back into like where they take out the trash, and so like this like storage area kind of for the store that has a back entrance, but there's no camera. And Evan kidnaps
She gets,
her.
yeah, she gets kidnapped
She
by
gets kidnapped.
motherfucking Evan.
Evan. And turns out Evan is part of the people that have been
Evan's like
stealing all that stuff.
running the whole fucking robbery ring.
Yeah. Um
And like,
so
no, he's not. Well, he is rich. From this is the only way
yeah.
that he's getting any of his money. He lost his fucking inheritance. He lost his job. He's a fucking loser.
Yeah.
And he was only with her because of her job so he could find out the security
Well,
measure.
he was with her before, like for like the first like 2 years
Yeah.
of their relationship, he actually had the job he said he had, whatever. She started putting on weight towards the end of the 2 years. Like it was coming up on 2 years, she was putting on weight. He was literally about to break up with her, and then he lost his job, and then he got offered to help. like do this like weird smuggling of clothing and purses, like ring, whatever.
Yeah.
And he got recruited to do that instead. And they're like, the only reason we're asking you to do this is because of who your girlfriend is. So then he stayed dating her for that reason. And that's the only reason he was still with her. Like originally he got together with her because he actually liked her, but he hasn't liked her in a hot minute. Which no
No.
shit, Sherlock, we kind of could tell. You asshole. Fuck you. Like, he could have easily broken up with her in the nicest way possible and stayed friends with her or something. And still had access.
He could have been nice to her and she wouldn't have left him.
Yeah. And he wouldn't
Like,
have
if
had to
he
do all
needed
this.
her that badly,
He should have been a good boyfriend.
you don't even
But he
have to be
wasn't.
good, just passing.
Yeah.
Like,
He got a failing grade and everything. Even his smuggling job. He gets a failing grade. Like, he just sucks. Anyway. And so she's like kidnapped. Well, Cal is like on it. Well, not because he didn't see. He's like beating himself up for like not noticing right away that something was off. But he did like see on the security cameras like fast enough to know that it was Evan and what car they took. And so he was able to like he's gonna track it down or whatever. And he's talking. Obviously, he's hacked into her phone, so he can like track her phone. And Evan's too dumb to get rid of her phone. He's literally an idiot. Like he fails at everything.
yeah.
And anyway, so Amanda's like, "What are you gonna do? Like what? Like blah blah blah." Cal's like, "I'm going to get her," and she's like, "I'm coming with you." And he's like,
Pulls out
"No,
a
you're not."
fucking pink Glock.
Yeah, he's
Man,
like, you can't come with me because I can't trust that, like, I can't be
like I
watching
can't.
you and
Yeah.
dealing with her. And she pulls out a pink gun out of her purse and she's like, I can fucking take care of myself. And he's like, and she's like,
Huh?
yeah, you don't know everything about my past, okay? And then he's just like, I don't have time to ask. Like, I want to know, but I don't have time for this. So they like go
Yeah.
and they get to this like warehouse where she's like being held or whatever. And Evan is like threatening to like kill her. And it's like this whole thing. And it's like there's other people there that like Evan works for. And they're like mad at him because he was supposed to be able to do all this stuff. And he's basically like, telling her, like, you're gonna stay with me and you're not gonna press charges and you're gonna help me like do these robberies and then you can live and like I
Hmm.
won't hurt like your friends and like whatever. He's like,
Okay.
I'll go for your family, like blah blah blah, like I'll hurt your family. And he's like threatening her and she's kind of like in the back of her mind I think she knows like Hal is gonna be able to like save her, so she's like kind of trying, she's like antagonizing him, like she's making it worse, like she's
Right.
definitely making it worse.
Yeah.
And at the same at the same time as I'm like finally proud of her for like speaking up and like shut the fuck up. Like do not make this worse.
I do you know how I don't know what's more stressful. A kidnapping where they're antagonizing the kidnapper or a kidnapping where the kidnapper is like absolutely ruthless. Like I don't know what's more stressful in the book.
They're both stressful. Kidnappings are just stressful. Like they're just stressful. I'm
Yeah.
stressed the entire time. Anytime someone gets kidnapped, I'm like even when the character that you're reading about is doing the kidnapping, I get stressed out. I'm like, this could go
Oh
so
no, I
wrong.
don't. Oh no, I don't get stressed out with those.
Well,
I'm
no,
like,
I
fuck
do like
yeah.
Legacy of Gods when Creighton like kidnapped Nikolai. I'm like,
Okay, well that's because we liked Nikolai.
well, that's what I mean. Like sometimes they're like kidnapping each other, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm just always
but
stressed out.
Achilles fucking kidnapping what's his face? No, we don't. We liked those kidnappings.
Yeah, but I am always a little stressed out of like, how is this gonna play out? Like, are you gonna get caught? Like, what is gonna happen? Like, is this person gonna away? Are you like, what's gonna happen? You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, but so yeah, I was definitely stressed the entire time she's in there, and then we see a side of Cal we've never seen before,
No,
and same
we
with Amanda.
dark
Amanda is
dark
cray cray.
Cal and Cray Cray Amanda showed the fuck up,
And
and my God,
well, first of all, is he's like, Amanda? Like, what the
the
fuck?
fuck are you
Because
doing
she
here?
doesn't even know this about her past. Like, she does
No.
not know at all. All she knows about her past, all she knows about Amanda's past is that Amanda was married and got divorced at like 22 years old.
Yeah.
And that's all she knows. And, so you're kind of like, oh,
It's like, was she a secret assassin or something? I swear.
like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is
She's
happening? What
out here
is,
fucking kung fu pandaing these motherfuckers.
no, like, full-blown kung fu panicking. It's crazy. Anyway, and then they like deal with everybody else, and then it's just Evan, and Cal like goes ballistic. like ballistic. And Izzy's like, he's not worth it. Like, don't kill him. Like, it would be worse for him to go to jail. Like, don't
Yeah.
kill him. So Cal ends up like backing off, but he was like so close. But so anyway, they like deal with it. Evan goes to
Cops
prison.
come.
Cops come. Everything's dealt
Amanda
with,
goes home with this cop that looks exactly like her AI boyfriend.
which is, of course, she does. And at first I thought, oh, maybe that's who she's gonna end up with. Well, actually,
No.
the announcement has come out, and it's actually going to be about her and her ex-husband, who she's running from. So it's kind of like, okay, what the fuck is going on there? Like, what is happening there?
Yeah.
So I'm super excited for that. But and but yeah, this book was just so good. And then the epilogue, they're texting each other on their wedding day. It's so fucking funny. Like, it's so funny.
Love them.
Like, it's literally because throughout the book, like, there's parts where it's just her and like Caleb like texting. So the epilogue was just her and Cal texting about their wedding, and it was so cute. And yeah, but I loved them. It was a really good book. It was really fresh and new and
Yeah.
something that definitely like I don't think has been done before. It's nothing I've ever read before at least.
No.
And I like how she
It like
writes.
laugh out loud moments, but also like
Yeah.
deep, meaningful,
Hmm.
like stressful, like all the emotions I think were
I
felt.
would put it on a dark romance like scale with Lights Out, probably.
For it's
I
totally
I would say Lights Out is like slightly darker. Just slightly. Because there's like Josh has a little more scare factor in his stalking ways. But other than that, no. Um because
is Josh a little bit more scare factor in his stalking ways with the LOL?
yes, because she actually thought he was gonna like kill him at that one point. Like or she actually thought he
She
was gonna kill
was
her and like
well,
she was
that's because
wary.
she knew she had a stalker.
Yeah, but
It's just
exactly.
different.
And also, he was showing up in a mask, and like she was seeing like this mask. So like that's what I mean. Like that's a
Yeah.
little more dark. Cal was literally just stalking her through the phone. Like never once did he
He
do
didn't,
anything
yeah.
in person. All he did was pretend to
I
be an
wouldn't even
AI
call
boyfriend.
him a stalker.
He was a stalker. He had cameras everywhere. He had cameras in her apartment. Like he was watching her all the time. He was watching her. That is a stalker. And he was always with her. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, he was
Um,
stalking her. He was full blown stalking her, but he wasn't like a masked stalker or anything. He was just an AI stalker. But yeah, it was really fun, and I'm so curious what the next book is gonna be like.
I know.
It's called
I
Love
think
Me, Hate
Amanda's
Me.
gonna kill me. Like
I'm
not
so
like
excited for
in a bad
Amanda.
way, but like in a good way. Like
I
she's
love Amanda
fucking
already,
hilarious.
so I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, what was your favorite part?
Is he driving?
Oh my God, her driving is so bad. Like Cal's literally like thought he was gonna die. It was
Cal
so fucking
has
funny.
been in a war zone, okay?
And he
This
was more
man
scared of her
has
driving.
fought in wars, and he goes, I would rather go back to Afghanistan and fight on the front lines against the Taliban than fucking be in a car with this woman for a minute longer. It was
Yeah,
so fucking funny. Because for whatever reason, they brought her car, they only had her car back at her apartment, and she had to
yeah.
drive him home for something, whatever it was. She was cutting people off, almost hitting people, gunning it, slamming on the brakes. Her parallel parking, I actually like was fucking
It was so funny.
dying,
No, it was
dying
fucking
because you're in
hilarious.
his head and he's like brake, 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 fuck. And he's like, "Do you want to like slow down?" She goes, "Why? Like what?" And he goes, you're just going a little bit fast." You just cut that person off, but it's okay. It's okay. You just ran that red light, and you're almost about to hit the curb, and like,
He's like,
maybe
he literally was
next
like,
time I'll just drive.
he was like, who taught you how to drive? And she's like, oh yeah, I was the youngest, so like it was like a really quick lesson.
I just
Like,
got basically tossed keys and said, "Have at
yeah,
her."
yeah. And he's like, yeah, like I can tell.
Makes sense. That tracks. Yep.
Yeah.
It was
Um,
actually like so fucking funny.
it was so funny. The whole book like had so many laugh out loud moments. Yeah, I was laughing a lot throughout this book. We read
Yeah.
it back when we did our 24-hour readathon, actually. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. When Kylie
But
was
yeah.
reading 6 pages an hour.
Oh my God, it was so bad. And I don't get it. Like I actually really liked this book,
You
but I
picked it
was
up
just in
eventually. You were just in a weird ass mood.
I was in a like just not in a reading state, and like there were so many behind the scenes things going on, and I was just like not in my reading zone at all. Like I bet if we did it like this weekend, like I'm not in a reading slump anymore, I bet I would do so much better. Because we've actually done one before. We never ended up posting it because we forgot to take like footage for most of it, and we barely had anything. But we did it before, and I read 6 books in the 24 hours.
I know.
And we did it this time, and I didn't even finish two. So like it was definitely just the mood I was in. I know I can read more.
Hmm.
But yeah. But yeah, so that was this week's episode. Next week we're going to be talking about a very specific book, and I'm super excited. And we're actually going to be traveling across the globe. We're going to be starting in the United States of America, and from there we are going to drumroll, please. But anyway, um then we're gonna go to Scotland, guys. We're going to Scotland. Oh
And
yeah,
we're
we're going to Scotland.
going
Going
to
to Scotland.
torture ourselves.
Oh yeah, I just finished this. I'm actually kind of sad I finished it because now I just want to read it again. I want
Go
to read
read
it again.
about his kid.
So, oh, I am. No, I already have it prepared. It's right here. But I like
And I'm
this
immersive reading it. I
book.
think I'm gonna actually cry this time.
This book destroys me. I've already read it before. I knew what was coming. But there's just certain lines from this book that just get ya, okay? Like
My
they get
brain is
you.
bad to me.
Or like when he starts like losing his mind and like his chapters end up being like this big, they're just like a paragraph and it's of the things that are going through his head and it's like him trying to convince himself that he's a good person and it's like I can't. Anyway, so we're gonna trauma dump on you guys next week. So I hope you enjoyed this light and fun and light episode because those won't happen for a while because it's time to trauma dump.
We're
We went
going
through it and now
into
you
the
have to too.
depth of hell, and we are dragging you along with us because there's one thing you
Yeah,
know about us is we love to share trauma
we do.
and
To
sad, sad shit.
yeah. So to prepare you for next week's episode, this is the dedication in psychotic obsession. For those who crave darkness yet hide in the light, you can come out now. Tobias is home. Just look at him real quick, guys. So pretty. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed having fun this week because next week we're just gonna trauma up.
And the week after, and the week after, and the week after, and the week after. And the week after that is not so bad because it all kind of wraps up. But for the
It's like a
next,
half trauma dump.
yeah, for the next 6 weeks,
Have fun. We
expect
won't be.
Kylie to cry.
Probably. A lot, actually. I've already cried like 6 times today finishing that, so.
I actually do genuinely think I probably will cry because I'm going to immerse read it, but I didn't cry the first time I read that book.
I didn't. There were moments that I didn't cry this time that I cried the first time, but there were moments that I like knew were gonna happen, but there's just the way she words things. It's just like you read it and you're like, or he like the way Tobias just says things sometimes, you're just
He like feels so
like,
bad for himself. He just wants to be a good person so badly.
like, and you're
Like
always
Malachi
in
Weiss
Arya's
doesn't.
head.
Cade
Yeah.
doesn't. Like neither of those
No.
two want to be a good person. Tobias wants to be a good person.
He wants to be so good for her, and he can't, and he knows that. And honestly, like, there's just like, I can't. Anyway, so, Tobias, we love you. We love you so much. And we'll see you next week. And, Cal, thank you for bringing joy to my life, now that I'm going into the deepest, darkest pits of hell. So, um, yeah.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
That wasn't terrible. You were just behind.
Get there one day.